with that being said, how has now becoming a father uh, changed one your view on life, but what on also on what you're doing?
It changed me dramatically. I ain't gonna lie to you because it's a new adapt. It's new. It's very new. Never been a father. It's my firstborn. I mean, first child. Excuse me. So it's pretty difficult because you gotta all your time is gonna be to them. I wouldn't just say all your time, but at least like you still gotta play your role in being a father. So that's gonna never leave out. But it's pretty difficult. I'm not gonna say here and say like, oh, it's the easiest thing ever, or this. Oh man, it's cool. It's just it's all about take it day by day, and then as they get older, it's gonna get better and better.
Welcome to the Lace Up My Podcast. I am Davidito, your host, and we back like we never left. And since we back, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Today's guest is coming to us from H-Town. You heard it, H-Town, my home state. All right, today we're going to hear a little bit about his journey, how he got into shoe customizing, what drives him now that he's a father for the first time. Congratulations to you, Alexander. Welcome to the podcast.
Listen, it takes wisdom to grab these sneakers and spin them. Cut a couple of linen and match them up with the denim core. Davidito, he'll cook it up like a kilo. And have your Air Ones appropriate with the stilo. He's no Lilo, but he's mean with the stitch.
First of all, welcome to the podcast, sir.
How's it going? How y'all doing?
Good, man. Good. So let's start here. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Well, I'll start off. My name is Alexander. Um, I'm from Africa. I was born in Liberia, Monrovia. I came out here when I was 4. I grew up in Houston, Texas, all my life, and yeah, Houston, my home. Yeah, Houston, my home. I just been. I did live in Dallas before, for 5 years. I just moved back like last year, so just back get closer to family because I just had a newborn. I have a daughter. She's 9 months. Yeah. Just basically just handle my business and take care of the family.
That's what's up, man. So, okay, you said you're from Houston. What part? I gotta ask.
Um, from the north side.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
All right.
I grew up on Ella Boulevard. You could say basically like around Greenspoint, on the spring area. Went into Caney High School. Graduated class of 2013. 30 years old. I just turned 30 April.
Okay. All right.
If we want to get into zodiac signs on Taurus.
No, I had to ask. I saw that you was from Houston, so
hmm
I'm from Houston as well, Missouri City area though. So I'm from the southwest side of Houston. So that's why I was
Okay.
curious. What side of Houston you was from or where you was from in Houston. So
Yeah.
I was actually just out there not too long ago, just visiting the folks um,
Right.
for a little brief holiday. So yeah, I was just curious on that. But what it taught you a little bit about you doing shoes and your custom work. What kind of got you into to doing customized shoes?
Um, I got into the shoe game around 2020. I always been practicing. Well, to be honest, shout out to my bro Chris. He like my brother. 2017, he just gave me some tunes. He told me, "Hey, treat these mothers out, do whatever you want," and I just play with it, and I just start practicing. I always know how to draw and know how to paint. I got into painting and then started bettering my skills. But what really got me into the shoe game is like I seen a few artists like let's say Jace Customs. I like her shoe game. She got one of the hardest shoe game. Nike Mikey. He's very viral on Instagram. Who else? Who else? It was a few other people, some artists that really cold at what they do. So it makes me like, if they could do it, I could do it too. So I just like start playing with it, getting a little serious. Then 2021, that's when I really just step it up and really took off with it and just really like, okay, I need to stop playing with it. I got talent with it, and then I started putting out some work, and it just went from there.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you mentioned you started doing art at a younger age, or you feel like you were good with art at a young age. When would you say that that kind of started for you, and then what also sparked it?
Um, Basically, when I was younger, I always got in. I always used to know how to draw and everything. So art, being able to draw and stuff like that, always been like my talent. So I just perfected the skill a little more, and I just like start falling in love with it. But it's something about the shoes. Like when I grew up, I grew up poor, so I grew up extremely poor. So I won't just say extremely poor, but I ain't really had it like that. So I used to see people with like Air Force Ones, J's, and stuff like that. And then my mother, she only could afford what she could afford. Basically, you could say Walmart brands and other stuff. So I grew up like seeing, all the popular kids, you could say, or kids that got it like that, wearing, Air Force Ones and stuff like that. And I always had a passion to like I was like look at it like, hey, I need to I never had an opportunity to really touch the shoes like that until I got older. I always start copying shoes like basically like in high school, like J's and stuff like that. And then once I got it like once I really just what the spark is really like me touching the shoes and like restoring it and stuff like that. Like I used to clean, I do a little cleaning and stuff like that. I always keep my shoes always decent and everything. So as I grew up, I was like get my little toothbrush and scrub it off and stuff like that. So it's just like it stuck with me as I got older and older. And then like I say again, like my friend, he just like, hey, just hey, try these shoes out and see what you could do. And I just started playing with it, and then I just got serious with it. That's what sparked it up.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So, a question in there for me. Um,
Yes.
what is the shoe that made you be like, one, I need to cop these, right? Like, because you talked about not being able to get a certain pair of shoes, but what's that
Uh,
one shoe that you was like, man, I really got to get these shoes?
it was. I remember this day like yesterday. It was 20. It was 2013. It was the He Got Games. I I put a every. I had my little allowance money and everything, so I put it together. And my mother, she also invested and copped the shoes with for me. It was the He Got Games in 2013. That's what really started off, and then after then, I started like getting like copping J's, and I had like my little job at Waterburger my senior year. So I started having like money, and I like start. I wasn't dependent on people no more, so I could start like once I start making my own money, I could start like investing, and I could invest in my style, invest in doing more stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that good old Whataburger, man. I ain't had one of
Yeah,
them in
shout
a
out to
hot minute.
Waterburger.
What,
Shout out to
man?
Waterburger. I was only there for like 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months. I got into it with this manager or whatever. I like, nah, this job ain't for me. And I had to save off my beer and everything. So I like, nah, it ain't for me. Like in high school,
Yeah.
I had my little chin strap or whatever. So I had to
Yep.
save it all off at the time. So I like, nah, this job not for me.
Yep. I
But
think that's how everybody started with a little chin strap,
yeah,
little piece together gold tee that didn't right quite touch
yeah.
all the way, and you was trying to make it work. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
shout
for
out to
sure.
you too, man. I see the beer game going too, man. Shout
Yeah,
out beer
man.
game.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. So, with that, now with doing customs, what would you say is your favorite shoe to do work on?
My favorite shoe, I ain't gonna lie to you, my Dallas Cowboy shoes. I had created the shoes in 2021, but my woman, she helped me got started on Etsy, so we established my shop and everything, and I just started putting like I started uploading like creating like gigs and creating the products and so they could sell online. And the shoe took off online in 2022. I had a lot of orders. The NFL themselves, they saw my work. They try to cancel me. They're like, hey, nah, he making money on the off our brand, this and that.
Mhm.
tried to hit me with Trademark, so I had to take it down. Not only that, 2023, I didn't have a TikTok at the time, and one brother saw my work and he duplicated and basically, yeah, copy and paste. It wasn't the exact same thing, but he did a good job. He basically did it for his girlfriend. He not into shoes or whatever, but he did a decent job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he were to take it to the next level, he will succeed on it also. But he basically copy and paste my shoe, and then I reached out to him, and I was like, "Hey, this is my work." As for me, like I don't have like the full clout on Instagram like that, but my shoe have been viral when I was pushing it on in 2021 when I was like trying to put my name out there even more. Like real people will know who I am. I won't even just say real people. Like they will know the quality of the work, and my review speaks for itself. But it was mainly my Dallas Cowboy shoes, and I was staying in Dallas at the time. Let me remind you. So I was just putting out the shoes, and it was getting like orders was coming in nonstop. And if the NFL, they saw my work and other people's copying and pasting my work, I feel honored about it. That's basically really it. It's mainly that shoes, but I would say like yeah, really mainly that shoes, to be honest.
Yeah. So there's something you mentioned there, but in there we kind of skipped over, right? So
Hmm.
um one is trying to do this and be an entrepreneur because it's very, very labor intensive. But two, talking about the business side of it, right? Talk a little bit more about that and what did that look like for you? Because it sounds like one, you do got a little bit of a story there that you had to deal with some copyright issues, but just
Right.
starting a business and that kind of thing, what did that look like for you? And what would you say is like one or two crucial things that people need to do or start if they're starting a business in this space?
Uh, I would definitely say invest in yourself and believe in yourself. It's gonna be difficult. The road gonna be here because you're gonna have a lot of people gonna look at your work and not give you no support. Especially from my hometown, I don't really get that a lot. It's crazy that I got a lot of more support when I moved to Dallas than Houston. But when I post, a lot of people, they're gonna watch it, look at it, I would just say like if you starting your business, just go for it, because it's a lot of talent people out here that don't, you know, sh- that showcase their work and they don't get the acknowledge that they're supposed to. It's like being an underground rapper, There's a lot of underground rapper that's way better than the mainstream, but the mainstreams they all get the clout, they all get the support, or they even like for example, you could even say like certain artists they'll take certain people lyrics and they'll go viral and run off with it. So I would just say like just keep pushing and keep going forward because God gonna always expose the truth, at the end of the day. So just keep going. Like for me, I have my rough hills. It's sometimes I even thought about like should I even be doing shoes and stuff like that, but you're gonna have them moments, but don't be discouraged. I would just say just keep going, because at the end of the day, you know your worth, and once you know your worth, you just got to keep going. That's all I could definitely say. And then invest in yourself, have money saved. If you're trying to get into this business, like learn and educate yourself. We got YouTube out there. That's how I learned how to get into shoes. I went on YouTube. I started studying, learning, even like following like certain of the best one of my favorites custom artists. I see how they do it. I'm trying to do exactly what they do. Not exactly, but in my own style. It's like you just reword it, just in your own definition.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say that.
So
Yeah, but
um
you got to keep investing in yourself.
before getting into the question about like some of the shoe customizers and stuff that may have inspired you or you learned from, was wondering if there's any story that you could share with us about the journey with the trademark issue, and then what's the biggest thing that you learned from that?
The biggest thing I would say I learned from it, like people gonna see your work. That's what I would say. Like just put the work out there. And if trademark like my on my behalf, since I got hit with the trademark order, I just took it down. But everybody gonna see your work. No, it don't matter who it is, little kids to the oldest, like to the most oldest person on this earth. Like they gonna see that work. Just put it out there. Eventually they gonna see you. You know, that's what I could definitely say.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So you said you got on YouTube to kind of start learning and getting the idea of
Right.
how to do this and what's the process. Who are some of the people that you looked at for that journey and got some tips and tricks from? And what would you say would be the number one trick or tip that helped you?
Um, I can't really I can't really recommend on top of my head who or where. I just typed in like how to customize Air Force Ones, and I just looked at numerous of videos that had popped up on YouTube. So I would say like basically like I would study like how they do it. So different artists they gonna tell you how to do it, all of that. And, they're not gonna give you the full sauce, so you still got to do your research and learn how to do it. Just keep practicing. But practice and practice and practice. The more you practice, the more better you get. And then next you know that you could take off with it. So for all the artists that's out there that's discouraged or want to get into the shoe game, just keep practicing, learn. The education is free. It's very free. And then the more you practice, you could find your own route to where you could better your shoe game. You know, everybody
Yeah.
got their own style. Everybody got their own style.
Yeah, for sure. So
Yeah.
in that vein, so say you got somebody that comes up to you and go, "Man, I saw your stuff online. I think it's dope. I'm thinking about getting into it. Give me one tip that you feel like that I should take away for me to be able to start."
I will start. It's kind of hard. I would say invest in yourself, basically. Like, cause without you investing in yourself, you can't go nowhere. You gonna always have that dream. You gonna always have that thought. I was gonna have like, man, I know I could do that. I could do this. You won't get to the level if you don't start with step one. You always gotta crawl before you walk. So once you invest in yourself, like it's gonna take time. Don't get me wrong. Like I would one thing about me, I never look at the next man who doing better. This one person could make a hundred sales in shoes, and that one person that is ordered for one time from me will really make me happy. As long as I taking care of my client, it means everything to me because eventually, eventually I know I'm gonna be up there with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like not even that. I just we all got our own pace. God gonna have us in our own pace. So the person that's doing good today might fall tomorrow, and the ones that's doing bad today, they could be shining tomorrow. So
Yeah,
never look at what the next man doing. Always stay in your lane and find your own path. Find what you good at, or find a type of creation that you good at. So for me, like since I know how to create like NFL shoes really good, my goal this year is to create like a whole bunch of NFL shoes and put all the work out there. Cause I haven't been putting a lot of work out there because it's been postponed because of my daughter. I just had a newborn. Well, she's 9 months, you could say. Um, what else? What else? And just put the work out there. Just never worry about what the next man doing. That's what I would say on the tips. Cause if you worry about the likes and the views and all kinds of stuff, like I'm just not posting on my other page. Like I barely sometimes sometimes I don't even get no likes on my videos when I post, but I just keep posting, keep posting, keep posting. You got to just believe in yourself, even if you feel like if you feel like they think that it's trash and deep down in yourself that is good, you gotta go with your guts, cause it's like you making music or this and that. Like somebody might say your music trash, but the next person might think it's the best thing ever. And
yeah,
then it's like with today's music, we think what's trash today because we like. I'm pretty sure you like old school music, like some like hip hop and stuff like that. We think those are the best, and then today's music we think it's trash. But today's music, these new generation think it's the best. And then they think our music is trash. What we grew up with. So I was, just it's all about what you think and what you feel in your guts, and it's about you accepting like what you feel. It's really it's up to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So, um, you first of all, congratulations on the daughter, and
I
becoming a
appreciate it.
father. Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate it.
I got two boys myself, so I understand the journey. Um, with that being said, how has now becoming a father uh, changed one your view on life, but what on also on what you're doing?
It changed me dramatically. I ain't gonna lie to you because it's a new adapt. It's new. It's very new. Never been a father. It's my firstborn. I mean, first child. Excuse me. So it's pretty difficult because you gotta all your time is gonna be to them. I wouldn't just say all your time, but at least like you still gotta play your role in being a father. So that's gonna never leave out. But it's pretty difficult. I'm not gonna say here and like, oh, it's the easiest thing ever, or this, oh man, it's cool. This, and that. It's just, it's all about take it day by day, and then as they get older, it's gonna get better and better. So like for myself, I haven't done no shoes in like 8 months. It's been 8 months. I turned off my shop and everything. And some people ain't even ask like, hey, you still doing shoes, this and that. And I don't really care about the money like that. Like I'm all about like quality work and having taken care of good clients, So being a father may slow me down and getting into my business, but it's not gonna slow me down forever. It's just temporary. In long term, as long as you keep doing what you like having a passion for it, it's gonna keep going because there's that discipline in you to keep going.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Um, Man, I I will tell you this, my kids are much older now, in that space. I got a high school and an elementary one, but
That's what's up. That's what's up.
they're definitely going to um, make you like proud and smile and
Right.
bring you joy from a place that you never knew even existed before. You know what I'm
Agree. Yep.
saying?
Yeah. Yes,
Uh,
sir.
but it does light a different fire under you. So that's why I asked the question, man. Just because I
Hmm.
know I don't know what it is, but it's just like a switch turns on, and you like, okay, I
Yeah.
gotta go really go get it now, because it's more
Exactly.
than
I got
just
someone to
valuable.
take care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Facts.
Man,
Preach.
for real.
Preach.
Yeah,
Preach.
for real,
And
man.
then she makes me go harder too. So now it just make me want to like, man, I gotta make sure she's good. She's right. I'm over here saving money for her, investing for her future, stuff like that. Like all of that, like this business, this brand I'm building right now is mainly gonna be for her, so she don't even have to work. So everything's gonna be set for her in the future. So I'm trying to expand. I'm working on other stuff. I got like my clothing line finna drop in August, and I'm working on like it's a lot of stuff. Oh, you just don't understand. I'm about to be putting out. I just been doing a lot of investing this whole year, even though I haven't been doing no shoes, but it's been a lot of investing.
Yeah,
I'm working on my bags. I already got it. My watches and stuff. I already got it. Been my clothing line and stuff. I already is already here. I'm just waiting for the right time to drop it, and which is in August. And I just got to get the photo shoot and stuff like that out the way to make it very professional. Just waiting on it at the right time. So never rush the process. I always got to go with what you, of God's guidance, what He has for
yeah,
you in store for
yeah.
you.
So what got you into to want to do fashion and
Oh, I love
release a
dressing.
clothing line, man?
Oh, I love dressing. Plus, I just like seeing people wearing my stuff too, though. I
Yeah,
love fashion. I love dressing up all that. I got a lot of stuff like purses, bags, all of that finna be dropping in August. My shades, all kinds of stuff. it's crazy. It's crazy. It's so much stuff that I'm finna drop. I just being quiet right now and just dropping like all my old artwork for over the years. So people don't know, but these are all my old artwork. But my goal is to expand and just put the brand out there. So
Yeah.
that way like it's affordable, not expensive. I'm not taxing this too high. And then for the people that actually know me, I done shoes in the past. I do it for the low. I don't even tax too much or whatever. I do it for the low and I give back. I put like treats and stuff like that, all that, just to give back. And on
Yeah.
top of that discount, for the people that come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I'm excited to see that, bro. Uh
Yeah.
I tell you, man, like I'm me too, bro. Like the fashion part, that's the thing that I actually really wanted to do when I went to school
hmm
was that
You should get into it. You should do it.
yeah.
Shoot, just let me know. I'll rock your brand also, man.
Man,
It's all support over here.
I started at probably like it was probably like middle school, high school, and I would
Uh-huh.
just draw designs of different things that I wanted to like make,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept them in the binder, still got them, all that stuff. I just never really pushed it, just because I do too much and got so much stuff going on. But yeah, man.
Right.
So just to hear that you doing it and pushing forward, man, that's exciting, brother. That's exciting, man.
I
For real, for
appreciate you, and
real.
I'm excited too because I can't wait. And there's so much stuff that I got right now. I'll show you a little sneak peek though. I'll show you a little sneak peek.
This episode of the Lace My Podcast is brought to you by Davidito Designs. Davidito Designs is my website. It's where you can go and cop some merch for me, support me, or if you want to take some shoes, put an idea on it, bring whatever you have in your mind to life on a pair of shoes, go ahead and fill out the request form. We'll be in contact, do a little client consultation, and figure out exactly what you want, and we'll make your dream come to life. Once again, that's daviditodesigns.com. Check it out. I'll see you over there.
It's one of my bags. It's a purse. I got duffel bags in this color. I got
Okay.
a mini backpack for the females, but it's a purse right here. And I got different varieties of colors. But it's a little sneak peek.
Nah.
And I got a lot of shades and different colors, all kinds of stuff I'm ready to drop. I'm just waiting for this photo shoot in August. So that way I could just start taking these professional pictures and stuff. But when I tell you, yeah, like here's one of my shades right here. It got the logo and everything.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah.
So are you did you order overseas? Are you in the States? What does
hmm
that look like? Especially with today's climate. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I had ordered from China. I found a seller. They working with me, so I know how to talk to people. It's not just one seller. If you're trying to like get into fashion and stuff like that, look into them people from China because they the ones that making these bags just like Gucci and they made it exactly like it's leather material, everything. And I got a lot of stuff in this, Merciless Customs. So not only I'm doing shoes, it's about to be bags. I got like female dresses with my logo. Like I like women how they be dressing. I like my women to get fly too. So it's not just for guys because it's gonna be women stuff. Mainly also women because I like to get into women. Women like to shop the most and buy the most. So that's where the money gonna accumulate. But like I said, shades and all kinds of stuff. It's like it comes with a case. It comes with all kinds of stuff. It's very professional on my behalf. Um, Shirts, different colors. It's a whole lot of stuff. I'm finna be dropping in August, so it's not just shoes, but it's gonna be other stuff too. So that way, when I'm expanding, there's more money accumulating, and then where people could be rocking the brand.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love it, man. I love it. That's dope.
that's why I said just invest in yourself. Just keep
Yeah.
investing in yourself,
Yeah, that's super
and
dope.
don't never like I'm the type of person that's always gonna keep a 9 to 5 because of the benefits. One for the benefits. Also, two is more money. So like, I'm not gonna always work in a 9 to 5, but my goal is to maintain a 9 to 5 while I'm maintaining the business. because you're not gonna work this 9 to 5 forever. That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, while you building your brand, also got to still have money accumulating, maintaining, pay the bills, all that other stuff, and then what you making on your business is invest into it. That's all I've been doing, and over the years that as I got more sales and more stuff, I started getting into, like you say, like the fashion, like um sunglasses, shades, and stuff like that, purses, like all kinds of stuff. So just gotta invest in yourself and expand yourself.
Like I said, bro, that's dope, man. I can't wait till it drop. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Let me know so I can try to cop something and support in that
Oh yeah,
space for sure, for sure.
I appreciate you. You know, I'm gonna support you too. I'm gonna tell everybody come check your YouTube and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let it know, and then I'm gonna follow you on my main page.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow you excuse me. I'm gonna follow you on my main page.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Um,
Nah, good support over here. It's all love.
so I do want to jump back into the kicks real quick.
Yeah.
Um, with what you made so far, and you know, I've obviously scrolled through your Instagram and looked at some of the stuff. What would you
Mm-hmm.
say is your top five shoes that you've ever created?
My top 5 shoes I ever created.
Hmm.
That's tough. That's real tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would say number one is definitely the cowboy shoes. Number one is the cowboy. I ain't gonna lie. There's some stuff I ain't gonna put out yet. I created this shoe last year. It's this Dodger shoes. I done.
Hmm.
Yeah, some Dodger shoes I done. Never put it out. It's like I need to start putting out more work. It's just that sometimes I be so overwhelmed with work and really working, and I'll be in the gym too. Cause I also want to crush my fitness goals. My goal is to also compete this year in September. So
Okay.
it's not just shoes. I got other things in mind also I want to get into. But I would say these Dodger shoes, I really like them. It came out pretty well the way I created them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like I said, I'm more of a fabric artist. So I get the fabric, cut it out perfectly, and know how to place it on there. And then it'll come out perfect. And then since me, I got the vision and know how to, like you just got to make your style. Like okay, you just got to be different from everybody. Like everybody like to do other stuff like create their shoes with like a whole bunch of paint or other stuff, whatever. Me, I'm very simple. You see this little simple shoe, people will really prefer it than having a whole bunch of like let's say these nowadays trending like the thick laces, the thick rope laces and stuff like that, all kinds of stuff. Like you just got to be yourself and stand out from everybody. That's why I
Yeah.
would definitely say. I would say number three, my crocodile shoes on Etsy. Those shoes are my best sellers right now
You
since
tilt
I
your camera
removed
up a
my.
little bit.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah.
I got you. I would say my crocodile shoes. I created it back in 2021, the white and the black. So no, the black one's number three. The white one's number four, but the black one's the main seller on Etsy. A lot of people be buying it. They love them shoes, and I done had plenty of sales off of it, and I got numerous of 5-star reviews off of them shoes. Um, those are my one of my best shoes I created. And number five, I would say, I would say my Tennessee Titan shoes. Only reason why, because that shoe right there went viral on in 2021. It was on Angela's direct page. It made insane sneakers. Like my shoes was competing against like 5 other shoes on the slide, and they was asking who got the best shoes or whatever. It made insane sneakers. So and they got like hella followers on there. So um what else? What else? What else? And yeah, that shoe been featured on different pages also, where pages are screenshotting like, hey, this artist create this shoes, what y'all think? This shoes is a 10 out of 10, blah blah blah, woo woo. So I would definitely say that Tennessee not the Tennessee Volunteer shoes that I created in 2021. Those are my top five.
That's what's up. So
Yeah.
let me ask you this:
Yes, sir.
if you had one person, dead or alive,
Mhm.
that you could create a pair of customs for and design, say, an outfit for, who would be the person and why?
Oh, that's tough. That is very tough. Oh man, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's very tough. I would say you say anybody dead or alive,
Yep.
celebrity to non-celebrity.
Yep.
Oh man, that's tough. If it's anybody, I would create one for God,
Okay.
for
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
Put some wings on that mud and be like, hey, I believe I can fly.
Okay. All
But
right.
now, I would say Lil Wayne. He's one of my favorite. He is my number one favorite rapper. What I'm saying, like, music is music. I ain't gonna just say here like I'm very like holy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We listen to music. I would say Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Who else? That's really that's tough. That's real tough because I don't know who really, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um,
So okay.
yeah.
So you say it's Wayne, Little Wayne, whatever we want to call him with all of the aliases that he has from the multiple rebrands over his career. What would be the outfit and what would be the custom shoes?
Hmm. That's tough. That's very tough. It depends because he got to tell me what he like. So that's where I could go and feed off of it. But if so, I create him a bad huh. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie. That's very tough. Cause it depends on what he likes. He tell me what type of stuff he like, and I could figure out and feed off of it. But
Yeah.
for the style, whatever, Wayne's drip is a little different. You know what I'm saying? He got the industry drip or whatever. Um, it's kind of tough because it's a lot of other artists I won't mind like making sure they right. I would say Project Pat. I like Pata.
Hmm.
I listen to a lot of Project Pat. I'll get him right too. Project Pay and Jeezy. I like Jeezy too. I get him right too. I'll trick him out a nice little snowman shoot or something. Who else? Who else? Who else? Hmm. Who else? It's ain't too much people I really have in mind, but anybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. Whatever they tell me what they like, or I'll just gonna make sure I could feed off of their thoughts, and I could send them ideas or send them fabrics or this and that. They could pick and choose, and then I could create. Or if I got to paint on certain parts or whatever, we're gonna go from there. I'm gonna make sure the shoes is A1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So I know you said you got your brand and stuff coming out, right?
Mm, mm.
Are you gonna take your material and fabric and put it on the shoe?
No, no, no. I get it from China, so they do all the work for me. All I just do is just pay them, pay them the feed, they feed, and send their funds to them, and then they ship it out to me.
Yeah.
So what I do behind closed door to create that type of artwork, I work with my graphic designers. I'm gonna put y'all on game for the ones that's looking for where to start or how to start their brand or whatever. Go on Fiverr.com. Download that app. That's free game. Go on Fiverr, hit up these people. There's people out there that's very talented. They'll charge literally like $10, $15 just to create a nice brand for you. Some of them gonna charge up to $100. Some of them gonna charge 200. Some of them might overtax be like 1,000, which is I would never do. But for the ones that's got like $10, $15. They work is just like a professional artist, and these are people on the platform all across the world. So you got people from America, Africa, India, China, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Even us, we could start our if we got talent, we know how to create anything, know how to bring a nice service to the people that's buying from us. Yeah, Fiverr is a great place to start because they got so much stuff you could go on and then learn. And I mean, I just do my education. There's a lot of stuff people you could buy from there, and then people gonna provide great service and create whatever you're trying to do in the future.
Yeah.
So I would say Fiverr. Start from there. Just go through there, type in that search, type in custom logo, type in like business logo, stuff like that. You got a whole bunch of gigs. People that's charging different prices. Pick the ones that best suit you or what you can afford. Go for it. Invest into yourself. You
Yeah.
know, once you get that brand, once you get your brand and everything, take off with it. Cause that's how I started off with. I finding me a nice seller. I mean, a nice gig. Somebody that provide me a great service. They don't want to create my brand. My Merciless Customz brand. And then ever since then, I just been going back to my dude that's just I've been working with my graphic designer. We created my designer logo. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta have a special thought. I kind of sketch out my brand and everything. Like even this, I had to tell him how I wanted it.
Yeah.
It got everything on there. So he created everything. I tell him exactly how I wanted it. So I sketched it out in a way. So he made the vision into life, and I went about it. And then he created different varieties of colors. So I could, when I tell you I like 86 different colors of the same brand, I mean my same pattern. I could go a long term and create a whole bunch of patterns and put out a lot of work. You just got to keep investing in yourself.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for real. Thanks for the tip, because I, me and one of my boys have been working on a series of
Yeah.
children's book, and I did the same thing. I went on Fiverr, and I got picked like five different artists. Did they like
Mm,
little $10 things? See who came up with the best work. We sat down and evaluated, and was like, okay, we probably gonna go with this guy right here. Uh,
facts.
so then we could just move forward. And I literally spent probably like 50, $60 to get artwork from
Facts.
like five, six different guys. And then we
Yup.
figured out who's going to be the illustrator. I made the initial drawings and sketches, and like, okay, this is the base to go from. And then
Yeah.
let them put everything else together as far as the
Pretty nice.
pages and stuff.
Yeah.
So we
Facts.
working through that right now. But yeah, for sure, that's
Yeah.
that's
Now you gonna
another
succeed
another
with that
tool.
too.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's
Big
another tool,
facts.
man. For sure, for sure. Absolutely. Man,
Yeah.
okay. All right. He say you out here getting it and hustling right now.
Yeah. We hustling over here.
Yeah.
We ain't playing no games.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of us. You and I.
For real, for real. So with that, man, there's been an interesting thing, and I seen this a few months back, but people talking about hustle culture, but they're talking about it from a negative standpoint, which I
Hmm.
personally don't completely understand. But what
Yeah. Talk to me.
what do you feel about hustle culture from your standpoint and what you're doing?
Hustle culture. It depends on what you hustling. Is it legal or is it illegal?
Nah, I'm talking about legal stuff. Ain't no
Legal.
illegal over
Okay.
here. No, no, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, some people, I respect the ones that do hustling illegally. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it by any means. But sometimes, hey, the legal bread is the best bread because that quick money ain't all good. You know what I'm saying? Not all money is all good money. So
Yeah,
I would say the hustle culture, legally, just do what's right for yourself. Just do what's right. Always do what's like always do what's good. Do what's right for yourself. If it's gonna backfire you and it's not gonna it's not good, pray about it and God telling you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do it. If it's legal, keep doing what's right for you, put it out there, put the work out there just keep pushing, and then yeah, like just keep going. That's all I could say, really. Cause
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. To be honest, just keep going. Cause the ones that's watching, the ones that see you improving, the ones that see you investing, they're gonna be the main ones want to support you after you already done, came up.
yeah,
So it's facts.
yeah, for real, for real.
Yeah,
So
just keep going.
a little bit earlier, you mentioned talked a little bit about music and a couple of different people that you listen to, right?
Right,
What is the playlist, the title of the playlist, the artist that we're listening to when you're being creative, when you're designing, when you're doing your shoes, when you're trying to bring something to life, right? Like I know me, if I turn some music on and I'm working on something, the rest of
right.
the world disappears. You know what I'm saying?
Disappear. Yeah, yeah.
What are you listening to when you're in that
On the
state?
regular.
Yeah. What
Okay,
do you listen
okay.
to when you just play in that
I
state?
ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to my bro Jaden Young, even though RIP. Bro passed away 2022. I listen to him a lot. Bro be speaking some real stuff. But I listen to a lot of Jaden Young, him. I listen to a lot of Jeezy, Wiz Khalifa, his old stuff though. I would say because I graduated 2013. So I grew up with Wiz when he was really blown. I listened to him when I was in eighth grade, when he was like underground,
Yeah.
coming up before he even dropped the Black and Yellow. I was being like a underground artist, like trying to see, I was trying like to put people on something new when I was growing up. But I listened to a lot of Wiz. He gave me that grind state. Who else? Who else? I listened. You about to make me go through my phone, make me see who I listen to. But I definitely listen to a lot of Project Pat though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Shout out to Project Pat too, cause bro, OG, he really changed his life from a lot of stuff what he be doing. I don't know him personally, but from what I seen and listen to his music, like Mr. Don't Play, you could tell he in the streets out there hustling, doing his thing. That's why I get in my little hustle flow going on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do like the illegal stuff or whatever, but he got that hustle mentality, like, yeah, I'm about to go and get it, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter
Yeah.
right or wrong. And then I follow him on Instagram and I like the way what he doing. He go to jailhouses, he talked to inmates and let them know like, hey man, this is not the path you should be doing. I used to do all this. He tell them about, a lot of corrections, and you need to get your life with God. He always talk about God in his everywhere he go, because he know what, music could be awareness, and it's sometimes some people could consume the music and end up doing
Yeah.
what they speaking, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna influence like a brother like you and I. But certain ones they easy to influence. So, some people they just, mess up. But I listen to a lot of Project Pat, but it's just like I don't listen to what he actually doing. I listen to like the grind state and how he is right now. Cause we all humans at the end of the day. We're not perfect. um,
Yeah.
who
None
else?
of us are, man. None of
Right,
us are.
yeah,
We definitely far from it. Um,
yeah.
but just speaking on goals, one of the things you mentioned earlier was your fitness goals. So, are you trying to get on stage? Like what?
Yep.
What? Okay, okay.
That's gonna be
What you
September.
looking at? Are you looking at um like I can't even remember the category now. Like the
Men's physique or bodybuilding.
yeah, I was gonna say men's physique, but
Yeah,
what's the one that they do now where you can wear the
the
swimming board
shorts.
shorts? Yeah.
Oh yeah, the men's physique. Yeah,
Okay.
the men's physique. I'm gonna do that, and I
Okay.
also want to do the classic physique. It's the
Okay.
one where you
Okay.
wear the trunks too, though.
Yeah, yeah. What weight class you looking at?
I want to do both. Like, my goal is to do both this year. It's around September, and then there's a few other more by the end of the year. So I got numerous of time to prep.
Yeah.
So my first one is in September. I want to get my feet wet. I already made my investment to my coach already online. Nice, good coach. Shout out to him. I don't want to give out the sauce too much, so because
Yeah.
I want actually want to accomplish the goal before I just like, okay, yeah, this is the route I took, this and that,
Yeah.
and but But shout out to him. I'm already getting up. My goal is to build this perfect body for September and then compete on stage.
Yeah.
Cause I always love fitness. I used to play football when I was in high school. I hope like when my partners and that just keep me in shape, but for cardio. Overall, working
Yeah.
out is the best thing for me.
Yeah. What
You
position in
know,
football?
I used to play linebacker.
Okay. Okay. I play wide
Yeah,
receiver.
you
All
did.
right. Yeah. I play wide receiver, and then on
Okay.
defense, I play strong safety. So,
Oh,
okay.
okay. That's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Who's your favorite football team?
Oh man, I don't have
NFL.
one no more. I don't have one no more. So for me, that's rough because, like I said, I grew up in Houston. So my team
Yeah.
used to be the Houston Oilers, right?
Oilers. I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, man. And then, what I'm
Yeah.
saying, they took them on down the road. I tried to follow it, and I couldn't do it, man. Like I followed them
Yeah.
long enough for Vince Young to get over there and do a
Yeah.
couple years, and then I couldn't do it no more.
Yeah.
So and it's been really really hard for me to follow the Texans. And then I've always just been a person too that follow players, right? So there's a couple players that I've watched for a long time, but I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I right now I don't got no team. Every now and again I watch. Mostly if I watch
Yeah.
it, be the Super Bowl, and then I'll be watching college. I watch quite a bit
Yeah.
of
I like
college.
college too. I love college football.
Yeah, a lot of them
But
dudes are
my
still
favorite team.
hungry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They still hungry. They don't got the
Yeah.
$1 million bags and just out there. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them still
Yeah.
hungry. Now some of
Yeah.
that may change with some of this collective stuff, but there's still a lot of them that ain't getting nothing. So you know
Yep.
what I'm saying? They still hungry and they still trying to get after it. So I do enjoy watching some college football for sure. For sure, I watch college way more than I do uh,
NFL.
NFL for sure. For sure,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, yeah.
Now that's understandable. I would say my team is Baltimore Ravens. Oh yeah,
Okay.
Lamar Jackson. Shout out to him. I would definitely get him his feet right too. I'm waiting for the right time. For real. Lamar Jackson though, he one of my favorite though. But Baltimore Ravens my team though. I was been a Ravens fan since like Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Halil Hinata, Terrell Suggs. Man, I love that defense, especially when we go against Pittsburgh. It always be that collision. Cause my best friend, he's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. My brother
Mhm.
Joseph, him and I, when we first met in 2008, they ended up winning the Super Bowl in 2009. I was so mad. They beat us like three times, twice in the season, and they knocked us up out of the playoffs. But
Yeah.
I
So
always
y'all
been a
was going
Baltimore
at
Ravens
it.
fan.
Y'all was going at it, man. So
Yeah.
um on the physique piece and getting on stage, I
Hmm.
commend you, brother, on that. One of my good friends, his name is Zoe. I call him Zoe.
Right.
It's actually Lorenzo, but I call him Zoe. He did that, man. This was a while ago. He did that and got on stage, and man, to watch this dude go through like shredding and trying to remove all the water and stuff from his body and get on stage for the first time, never doing it before, um, and not one of the I would say one of the things that we learned in that space with him doing it is how important it still was for him to get a tan, like a spray tan,
Yeah.
even though he was already black, because the
Yeah.
lights are so bright, it washes you out. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And we
Yeah.
we didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, before going in. But like to watch him go through that journey and then
Hmm.
afterwards he was like, man, I'm super hungry and he just wanted to eat everything. He ate so much stuff, man, he ended up puking like immediately after that. But he did it though, man. He went through it, he got on stage, everything. I was like, not
Yeah.
I. Not I, man. I can't do it. But yeah. So I
Yeah.
commend you
Yeah.
on that
It's
one.
strictly discipline. Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
man.
you. I definitely feel you. So it's something I definitely want to do. I want to get my feet wet and try it out, see how it goes. And if it go according to plan, I'm gonna keep pushing for it.
Yeah.
But I love taking care of my body. It say in the Bible too that our body is a temple, so we gotta take good care of it. So we get older every day. So not only that, us taking care of our body, help prevent us aging, sickness, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I like to get into it. You could
Yeah,
say that.
man. Yeah, man.
Mm.
That's dope. Got a lot of
I,
good things going on, brother. You got a lot of good things going on, man. That's
man, I
exciting.
appreciate you. Shout out to you too, man.
Yeah,
You
that's
too. You
exciting.
too.
That's exciting, brother.
Yeah.
So, but before we get out of here,
Okay.
one, where can the people reach you at, find you at, follow you? I know you said you got a big drop coming here in a couple months. Where can they come
Mm.
cop some of that? And also, where can they follow you?
Um, Merciless Customz with a Z at the end. You can follow my shoe page. If you want to follow me on my main page, it's Alex Merciless. But I'm also on TikTok, so I just created my account just recently. So I'm trying to get back. I want to get back to posting and stuff like that. So I'm also on Merciless Customs on TikTok. So those are my three accounts right there. I do have a Facebook, but I never use it really. But it's Alexander Taylor, but I hardly get on it. But
Yeah.
Alex Merciless on Instagram and TikTok and Instagram Merciless Customs. That's where they could find me at.
All
Yeah.
right. Dope, man. Thank you for being on, brother. I greatly appreciate it.
Nah, anytime, anytime.
There we have it. There's been another episode of Lacing My Podcast. Thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe. And remember, until next time, remember, fear is fake. Creating is problem solving. Peace.
Listen, it takes wisdom to grab these sneakers and spin them. Cut a couple of linen and match them up with the denim core. Davidito, he'll cook it up like a kilo. And have your Air Ones appropriate with the stilo. He's no Lilo, but he's mean with the stitch.